Welcome football fans to the Stanbic Uganda Cup round of 16. We are live here at the Omondi Stadium for the second match of the night, where KCCA faces Onduparaka Football Club following Neki's earlier 3 p.m. victory over Lugazi. The Waka men from the city have more than just a tough opponent today. They are also contending with a caterpillar infestation all the way from West Nile. Gone are the days when Onduparaka's visit to Kampala would bring the city to a standstill. Tonight, business goes on as usual, but on the pitch, all eyes are on football. The last time these two sides met in 2023, it was an electrifying 2-2 draw, a match that introduced Alan Okello's one to look out for in 2023, when the game actually ended in favor of KCCA by 7. Tonight, memories and ambitions collide as KCCA and Onduparaka battle for a spot in the quarterfinal. Expect drama, skill and plenty of excitement right here at the Omondi. The boys from West Nile are not doing very well in the big league. They are in the red zone prior to elimination, as the citizens from Kampala are number 3 in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. The Stanbic Uganda Cup is a contest of knockouts. A draw will lead to a penalty. Your center referee comes all the way from northern Uganda, Okello Dick, assisted by Mawere Musa and Kadu Frank, and Masembe is the 4th official. The Caterpillars are here, dressed to get something from this game if they can. And for the Caterpillars, they know it is a very heavy task to actually get past KCCA. The losing finalists of the last edition of the Uganda Cup would want to make it yet again out of the round of 16 to the round of 8. Well, shortly we'll be able to have a look at the lineups from above. Hassan Muhammad, Saidi Mayanja, a try with a drilling ball into the box line. Options over the bar. Close, really very close from Sami Sebaduka. Oh, for a player who has scored many in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League, looking to open up his account in the Stanbic Uganda Cup. Good ball from Achai, really good teasing ball. And then Sami Sebaduka just failing to concentrate. Still Achai, making space for himself. Good turn by Saidi Mayanja. Mayanja crosses! Oh! Sami Sebaduka in the right place at the right time! Scoring his first Stanbic Uganda Cup goal, and scores his 6th goal of the season in general. 1 goal in the Uganda Cup, 5 goals in the Stanbic Uganda Cup, and you can see Chaze celebrating that really well. Those are 2 goals back to back for that man there, Sami Sebaduka, just getting himself in the right place. Good turn from Saidi Mayanja, and by the time he released the trigger, Sami Sebaduka was in the right place to say thank you very much. Awadi for KCCA 1, Onduparaka 0. Sami Sebaduka just glides that ball into the back of the net. Well, that's a very good finish from Sami. And then celebrate. KCCA did eliminate St. George from Masindi. Oh, that's a very good cutback! Oh! Saidi Mayanja adds it again! There is no stopping Saidi Mayanja! And he sinks the ball into the back of the net. Twice the defense of Onduparaka has been caught flat-footed. Saidi Mayanja, 5 goals in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League and 1 goal in the Stanbic Uganda Cup. The painter continues to paint his name this season with KCCA, and he's a player that has actually been on some very good form. Saidi Mayanja, good goal, solid, very good goal. Time the ball was swung in, it was cut back from Ivan Ahimbi Sibwe, and Saidi Mayanja notching that ball into the back of the net. One assist for Ivan Ahimisiwe, and very good finish from Saidi Mayanja. 2-0. It is becoming bloody here at the MTN Omondi Stadium, and Saidi Mayanja with that hip dance, celebrating really well. Glorious finish from him. Short one in Lutalo. Mezuri. Lazaro Bwambale. Lazaro crisscrossing, yes! Anyama again! Off the bench to the score sheet. With his very first tap in this match, Anyama scores an important third goal for KCCA. And look at how he celebrates Anyama. Wonderful goal from him.
Player number 20, Emmanuel Anyama.
No stopping him, Anyama. Just reminding you that the last time KCC played at 7 p.m. in the Uganda Cup in 2025, Anyama scored on that night in the semi-finals against Kataka. And Anyama scores again here. Mezui, Lazaro Bwambale across the face of goal, and Anyama was right there to hammer that ball into the back of the net. Good finish. Very, very good finish from Anyama. Well, for Onduparaka Football Club, you can say their defense has not been solid at some. Here goes Mugisha. Anyama requesting. Does receive the ball, Anyama. And then lays it through to Mugisha. And another chance! Alex Yika has been probing, and finally it pays. The boy from Mukono makes it 4-0. And that was a very, very sweet cutback for Alex Yika, just getting himself in the right position and slotting that ball into the back of the net. And then he thanks his maker for that goal. He's now scored in the Uganda Cup and in the Uganda Premier League, and that shall silence the Onduparaka supporters, wondering why they paid their monies to come for this game. And it looks like they are off. Mugisha to Anyama, who took his time and then slid that ball easy well. Good finish from Yika, very good finish. The cutback and then the finish. Time to perfection. 4-0. Onduparaka Football Club has actually been coming in very, very shortly. Mezui, header! It's in for number 5! As it was last season, it is this season. Anyama scores twice at 7 p.m. in the Stanbic Uganda Cup. Scored twice on the 18th of March 2025 and scores twice on the 17th of March 2026. Lightning strikes twice for Anyama in the Stanbic Uganda Cup. He is now the top scorer of the Stanbic Uganda Cup. And they will be loving every moment of the game today. Mezui with the delivery, Anyama with the defensive gliding header, and that ball just goes into the back of the net. No offside whatsoever. That's a beauty from Anyama. And then he thanks his maker for the gift of that goal.